Yo, today we discussing the inevitable end of the manga and anime series known as My Hero Academia, The Adventure of Izuku aka Deku. My Hero Academia, just like any other anime series, has to end, except One Piece of course. In this video I'm going to explaining the ending of My Hero Academia, why I think the manga will, when the manga is actually going to end. I'm going to try and use evidence from the manga to prove my points, and if you have anything you have to say about my theory you can comment it down below. Make sure to subscribe for more theories like these, and let's go. Okay, first I'm going to be going over the first part of the theory, when the manga actually ends. If you are talking about real time then however I'm unsure, however I predict that the following incidents that I will mention will occur within the next 100 to 200 chapters of the manga, which means that we could be seeing around 4 to 5 years of the manga before it actually officially ends, which is long time right now. The reason for such a long time till the end of MHA is because of many aspects that need to develop in the story, like Darby's backstory and his plans, Hawk's backstory, how the heroes handle AFO, and many more. This totally contradicts what many MHA YouTubers are saying, as most of them speculate the end of the manga is close. However, most of their theories are based purely on speculation, and they think that the manga will end similar to the movie where Deku gives Bakugo OFA and they beat a villain who has similar powers to FO himself. My reason for saying that My Hero Academia ends is because of a theory within the show that is known as the Quirk Singularity Doomsday Theory, which according to my knowledge means that the longer that quirks are around they get stronger, like new generation being stronger than the previous one. We see an example of this during the fight between Bakugo and some random kids, who gave Bakugo someone with experience with his quirk A challenge. These children haven't yet mastered their quirks and they were able to keep up with him. The quirk singularity explains that the more generations that are born with quirks the stronger they are, and this will create a domino effect where quirks will become near uncontrollable. This will cause death, and this is a proven theory within the story itself because Deku is an example of it. Even though Deku hasn't properly mastered the quirk, he sustained way more injuries in battle than All Might, and even while he has nearly mastered OFA, Deku is way more fatigued than All Might while fighting now. While passing down the quirk it got way stronger, causing injuries to Deku while using OFA. Imagine what could happen to the next successor of OFA. The quirk wouldn't possible to use without sustaining life-threatening injuries, and fighting on the hero's side will be more of a burden. The only way to cure this disease is that doctors in the story were to create a medicine or vaccine that makes sure that the next generation is not born with quirks for their own safety. Of course this would mean that the future generations can't use their quirks, and the story of My Hero Academia is all about superheroes and supervillains fighting using their quirks. Of course there will still be criminals and robbery, however these situations would be close to reality and something a battle shown won't do well covering. With the cast and future generations not having a quirks there is no content to cover, and this will cause the story to stop. The story will have to be wrapped up before this point, which with the evidence that OFO is getting so much stronger while being passed from user to user, the time when quirks start becoming uncontrollable is closer than you think. Before any of this occurs we have plenty of story that the author can go over, and he could obviously develop characters like Darby or Hawks, characters who have little to no information disclosed. Endeavor is going to have to be accepted by the public if he wants to continue as the #1 hero. Deku as well isn't accepted by the public, which is covered in chapter 322 where the public doesn't accept him back anew, and this obviously might have an effect on Deku and his future as a hero. Endeavor explains what having the public dislike you makes your job a lot harder in many chapters while talking about the public's reaction to his past, which was mentioned by Darby. Coming back to Deku, he needs to become the #1 hero, which is his dream, which every battle manga protagonist have, such as how Naruto become the Hokage. Deku is going to have to accomplish this before the end of the story. However, at this point of the story this is near impossible for him. He isn't accepted by the public, and the fact That he plans to become the number hero while everyone dislikes him is unlikely. They wouldn't allow him in you, and there's chance that Deku could become number one hero at this point. Deku is going to have redeemed himself and have the public like and respect him again. Of course he could fully explain the threat of AFO, and what AFO has planned. Along with that he unfortunately has to reveal his quirk. AFO master plan is to capture Deku and steal his quirk. He could seek the help of the public and other heroes so they protect him and have him be their protection 24/7. We know the story will end soon. This is endgame and we are getting really close. However, far at the same time, Deku is on the brink of becoming the OP protagonist that all battle manga have. Deku has gained the ability to use most of quirks without getting badly injured, however is fatigued and clearly has work to do before he completely master OFA and beat all for one himself. Like I mentioned before, Deku is narrating the story as the number hero, so once he is at the point where he is not only strong enough but accepted by the public, he will become number one. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. The video was edited by this guy. He's great at editing and you can check him out if you want to. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.